How do you handle that? Or do you feel like that's something you have to handle?
I love to be underestimated.
Me too.
I love it.
Before the trial began, nobody had really heard of Camille Vasquez's name, including Amber Heard, which is probably why she didn't really consider her a threat when the trial began. This was Amber's biggest mistake, and it came back to bite her during the trial when she was taken completely off guard and destroyed by her during her cross-examinations. How costly did this mistake turn out to be for Amber? Keep on watching to find out. In a recent interview, Camille finally shed some light on the mindset that she and her team had throughout the trial, repeatedly crediting her team for their hard work and reiterating that their focus was to do a good job for their client Johnny Depp. She said,
I love to be underestimated.
Me too.
I love it. Again, this goes back to over preparation, hard work, and just doing your job, right? I mean, we got a tremendous amount of recognition, but we just did our job and we did it well. And, I think that earn the respect of your clients by continuing to do your job, continuing to win, continuing to do a good job for him or her.
This is where Amber Heard and her legal team messed up big time. Coming into the trial, Camille's law firm Brown Rudnick and her own legal reputation weren't that well known, so Amber's attorneys made the fatal flaw of considering her a lesser lawyer and not much of a threat to them. As a result, they focused entirely on their plan and didn't prepare themselves for a contingency plan in case their plan fell apart, which it eventually did. Additionally, Amber wasn't prepared properly for her testimonies, due to which there were many inconsistencies in her stories that were exploited by a well-prepared and confident Camille, like this moment where she absolutely wrecked Amber.
Sitting here today, Ms. Heard, you still haven't donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Isn't that right?
Incorrect. I pledged the entirety of the
Ms. Heard,
settlement, $7 million
that's
to
not my
charity.
question.
I
Ms.
intend to
Heard, Ms.
fulfill
Heard,
those obligations.
Ms. Heard.
Instances like these blew Amber's credibility apart and proved to the jury that she was a liar and a manipulator. This wasn't the only interview where Camille talked about her strategy of being overprepared for the case due to being considered an underdog. In this interview with Gail of CBS Mornings, she says,
to you now is that I think the pressure of it all made us probably over-prepare. So we were really prepared. And I think that can't be understated.
Redditors jumped on this video clip of her new Zoom interview and shared their opinions on it. One Reddit user commented, if you compare the behavior between the two legal teams, at no point did anyone on Depp's team leave the lawyer on the stand stranded. They were engaged the entire time, sent up notes for questions, had materials ready, found materials, etc. In sharp contrast, Heard's lawyers almost never helped one another out, leading to massive delays in questioning while the lawyer floundered and searched for the materials they needed. No one on that team was proactively listening in order to be helpful. You could practically taste the animosity between Rottenborn and Bredehoft. Another fan wrote, I absolutely love everything about Johnny's team, especially their comebacks and facial expressions. They didn't need to say a word at times. It was like we knew exactly what they were thinking. There was also another major factor resulting in the Depp win that Amber's team didn't see coming. The attorney Camille Vasquez said that Johnny Depp's legal team needed a woman's perspective in his trial against Amber Heard and that she was lucky to be on it. In a clip of her interview with CBS Mornings, Vasquez said that after working for Depp for almost 5 years, it was important for her to be on a case that was most personal to the actor. Because Camille and her team were so personally invested in this case, unlike Heard's lawyers who just took it as a job, they did an amazing job and gave it their all for their clients since this case meant so much to them. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.